Hey guys, it's Wayne here. Earlier tonight, or I should say, yeah, last night, I guess it would be at this point because it is now currently 4:20 in the morning. We did a live show, and we were discussing the issue surrounding Dave Sim that had recently cropped up. Anybody knows Dave Sim is the uh, creator of Cerberus, and he's been a long time comic book creator, and he had expressed interest of working with Ethan Van Sciver on the next chapter of Cyberfrog, and that's kind of how he came into the back to the limelight of sorts. Dave Sim is not, he's been accused of many things. This recent issue with the talks of possibly grooming were come up because of a comment made on a blog post. Um, Tonight or last night during that live show, we went over that blog post, and it was kind of a we where we thought like some of the language was creepy and maybe not worded well. That didn't know. I mean, considering that it was from 14 at the time. It said the girl was 14 years old, and that he didn't do anything with her until she was 21. While it was kind of a creepy thing, it didn't seem to rise to the level of grooming. Um, the thing is, unfortunately, I have to kind of go back on that a little bit. Pretty much back the truck up all the way back to the station on this one. Been some new information that has been come out. I'm going to play some audio from that Umbrella Guys YouTube channel, and I will provide the link in the description when I upload this. It makes me think that I see now why Ethan Van Sciver decided to pull away from Dave Sim and just write the next chapter of Cyberfrog himself. And I want to give credit to Mr. Edwin Boyette, who actually reached out and contacted Dave Sim and for Umbrella Guy for reporting this originally. I hope he doesn't mind me borrowing the audio. I'm just going to clip a few spots here and just let you judge for yourself. That's about. So here you go.
I'm going to go through them, with his words again, to really relay the way that they come across. The first part, he says that he doesn't want to mislead you. I was definitely a world-class sleazeball at the time. I would sleep with pretty much anyone I found attractive who was interested and think nothing of it. Also, his own words within this. He's saying, again, about a 13-year-old, quote, pretty underage girls are astonishingly pretty because they aren't fully grown. Their features are cuter and tinier than they will be when they reach adulthood. Unquote. So, yeah, again. So, anyhow, he skips forward talking about, she's outside the convention waiting for a ride. At the end of the convention day, he sees her, he's infatuated. He's watching her staring, and he thinks that it's love at first sight. To the extent that later on in life, when she's, older and thinking about university, he's actually wondering whether or not it's viable to move nearer. Now, he does note that, again, he doesn't want to mislead you. He doesn't want to marry her. He's a sleazeball. He's immune to marriage at the time, but he thought of himself as a good catch. Now, within this area, he starts bringing up the Bible, because he's talking about the beginning and the end of all of this stuff. I'm not going to cover that, but I feel that that is very Dave Sim, so you can see that in its place.
I would really like to know what he meant by bringing up the Bible. I might have to inquire about that a bit more. It it's kind of and I don't always. The way you've heard me on the show. I curse like a sailor, but I am very deep in my faith. I have a strong relationship with God, and that part just seems like it always sees when people try to do that when discussing horrific behavior like this. It's like their get out of jail free card kind of thing. Um, Yeah, it does. I mean, yeah, okay. If you believe like I believe, yeah, that'll help you in the afterlife. It doesn't help you here. You know, um, I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can skip ahead a little bit because, oof, because there's talks about like pictures and you know what? I'm not gonna. I think that's good what you heard, but there was talks about him like they were at a hotel room. That basically he committed the Mann Act. The Mann Act is basically a kidnapping situation where you carry someone across state lines. He did it. Said to stay in a hotel room with her, and they took pictures. They didn't describe what those pictures were. Yeah, I'm formally going to retract my feelings from earlier tonight. I feel that this person, he sounds like he's disturbed. He's definitely got some issues. He should not be around children. Um, and it's probably a good thing that all business contacts have been cut off with him, you know, and that this has come to light like it should. And like I said, as we dealt with the situation with Eric Esquivel here, you know, they were allegations, and his own words basically damned him. This is a situation where Dave Sims' own words have damned him. So take that for what it is. Like I said, I do, after hearing all this, and I will link it into description below. I just don't. uh, sometimes it's probably best to wait until you comment on something, but it's been a full day and nothing else had come out, so I figured, it's probably safe to talk about it and give feelings on it. Like I said, we kind of determined it. It seemed kind of creepy, but maybe didn't amount to the fact that he was a groomer or anything like that. But now I'm starting. I don't. mm, I just don't believe that anymore. I'm kind of disgusted. Uh, I really didn't want. Like I wouldn't be up at 4:30 in the morning, doing a video about this if it wasn't. Um, but yeah, like I said, that's my feelings on it now. It does seem like there was some actual grooming going on. How far it went, it's hard to tell. But who knows? Who knows? But anyway, I just wanted to clarify that situation. And like I said, we'll see you on the We'll see you in the tomorrow night, live and in person. Y'all have a good one. Thank you so much.